So temperature staying steady, just below 0, pretty much where we want it. I did have one oops today where it went above 10. The sun was shining and I put a different type of wood in the fire and it got too hot. But the way I've got it going now, I'm pretty even with the temperature up front here where the trees are. The tree farm said -5, so we're getting there. I don't know if you can see it, but I brought in some snow. There we go. Brought in some snow, so I'll put some snow on everything again. And that should keep it all wet. I don't have anything to hold the phone with. Let me just hold on. Put your seatbelt on tight. There we go. And I suppose I can put my flashlight down. There we go. Just have to keep an eye on where the dog is. And I just use a flower pot and stick some snow in and on and around everything. Trying not to spill the whole container there. This will help keep them cold. And as it melts, give them some liquid. There we go. Whenever I notice it's all gone, I try to stick more on them. And it usually takes a couple of trips to do it. Oops. I might just do this one container today. I'm not really sure where the dog is. I'm just looking for him so he doesn't go chasing the other dog there. So if you see me kind of wobbling around, I'm trying to do a couple things at the same time. Yeah. Okay, I'll just do the one container for now. These guys aren't, well, 2 of them are. No, these ones are all my milkweed. These guys are those red things I hate in the back there. There we go. Yep. And it is snowing outside again. There we go. I think I'll leave it at that. For now, I got a little bit on everything. And I'll be back out here tomorrow to do it all again. Yeah. So it's been going pretty good. So we're getting way below 0 at nighttime now. And it's much warmer here at this end than it is at the other end. Oh no, I forgot my flashlight. Now I gotta go all the way back without knocking all of my junk over. Because I need that flashlight for when I come before bedtime. So just before I go to bed, I'll come out and add another log to the fire. And I've got it turned way down so it burns really slowly. We'll just go see where the dog is here. He doesn't seem to be out here anywhere. Oh, there he is. What's he doing over there? Let me see. Aha, there he is. He's being all paranoid because he couldn't find me. Right? Ah, yes, the snow. Ooh, hey, look at this. We can time warp. You ready? Warp speed. Whee! Actually works better with the flashlight. Let me see. We'll do it back to the house. I gotta turn this light off somehow. There we go. There. This is how I did it last time. If this flashlight works. There we go. Oh, the snow's falling too quick. Whee! Warp speed! Oh, jeez. All in good fun. But, yep. A little bit down. Should get a few more centimeters. Right, Mutt? Alright. Pick up your toy. Bring your toy. Bring it here. Bring it. Okay, leave it there. Let's go in. It's time for bed. Yeah. Alright. I'm going in now. It's too cold. And that's from the fire going down. I mean, out for tonight. And it's not too bad, considering. You can feel it's not completely out, still warm in there, which is good. Oh yeah, there's some embers in there. See that? You see those embers back there? Not completely out. That's pretty darn good. Alright. Smoking up already. Holy! I don't even have to use my lighter. Nice. And I stalked it, must have been, it was just after the last kid went to bed, so it was like 9:30. That's not too shabby. Alright, got another piece of wood. I'm gonna have to go get more wood. I'm running out. I have to start stealing it from the boys. Hopefully it lasts all week. This cold spell's supposed to go for the week. Well, that's it. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going back in the house. Luckily, it's sunny out. The electricity's been out for a couple of hours now. So it's getting somewhat cold in here. I decided to bring my wisteria upstairs. Oh, and I think the electricity just came back on. Oh, they are dead. I thought I was losing some of the tips on here, and I am. So I'm going to wait for it to bud out a bit, and then we can repot it. See what's alive, what's not alive. These roots have me interested, and I'm not sure if this is one tree or two. I'm not sure. But the cold was definitely killing the ends of the branches. They're definitely dead. Crunchy. Okay, I have to check the aquariums and some of the other stuff. Hopefully get some heat back on in here. You definitely know it's cold outside when we are frozen all the way up. And there's plastic over this window. The plastic has the ice on it. Brr. And it's already 10 a.m. Still freezing. I don't know what the temperature is. Minus 20 something Celsius. 25, 26 maybe. Maybe warmer. I know. Ooh, warmer in here. Oopsie! I knocked the crowbar off the wood stove there. Ooh, alright. Let's see the temperature in here. We are about 5 below. And that's because it's just that cold outside. Just gotta send the dog back away there. What are you barking at me for? Hey? What are you barking at me for? Yeah? How come? Okay, go. Hurry up. He thought he lost me forever. That's what that was. See how cold it is? Look at icicles on the chimney still. They won't melt off because it's too cold. Even though the chimney is too hot to touch. Well, they're melting a little bit. Yeah. Anyways. Wow. Look at the icicles I got going here. Crazy. Gets no sun back here. Anyway. I'm going to stock that back up and go back in the house where it's warm. Yeah, I think this one needs a trim. It needs a repot too, but I can't do it all in one shot. So, yeah, we'll do a trim up. I got no bag up here left, so I gotta get another bag. There we go. Ugh. It's very sunny today, which is nice. For a change. This one definitely looks better now that it's all weeded out. Still some weeds hanging out the sides. Can't be helped. Alright, so there's a lot of leaves still on there from when it froze outside, but there's lots of new growth starting. So I guess we'll start at the bottom. There's a reflection coming off of the table there, so pardon my squinty looks. This one here, we got a branch here that's kind of growing up against all the other branches. So we'll nip that off. It's a bar branch anyways. There's a branch on the other side of it here. Just going to clean that up a little bit. A lot of stuff got a little out of hand lately, so gotta try and play catch up with it all. Hopefully you guys can see. This one is ridiculously long, and there's some branches down here. Not all of them are alive. This tree likes to bar branch too. So this one, the tip has died, but there's new growth on it. This bar branch here, same thing. The tips have died, but there's new growth on both. And I'm going to cut the tip off this one, if I can get it. And I'm going to get rid of the larger one here, like that. And then this branch has gone ridiculously long. I'm going to take it back to that one I just trimmed. I'll leave some space for dieback and take that big chunk right off of there. So that whole branch is done. I can't bring it back anymore. The buds aren't open far enough. There's a couple of buds here. There's a really, really nice one right here I'm going to keep my eye on. And as soon as that one extends, I can bring that back to there. So this one has another branch right beside that one, right here. And they're almost on the same plane. I'm going to take that second branch right off. There was another branch removed from there previously. And they like to grow back from cut branches. You can see this one's pretty long too. No cuttings. No cuttings. Okay, so here we have 3 branches from one spot. This one's coming off at a funny angle. I'm going to take that off right away. Just like that. And this one's coming out horizontally, and this one's a little more vertical, and I like this more for the style I think this tree's going to take on. I think this more vertical one is better, so I'm going to take this horizontal one off. If I can see, the reflection is crazy on the plastic tablecloth there. Just like that. And the tip has died here. And all these little tiny tips are new shoots, all died. That's when it froze outside there. I was trying to let it go dormant. That's too close to this transition anyway. Just gonna try and clean up this cut here. Okay, so there's a few buds coming back. There's some here, there's one at the very end. I'm gonna have to see if it'll back bud somewhere. So I'm going to leave a couple leaves on there and just bring it back. Ideally, I'm going to cut it back to some buds back here somewhere. This next branch has a branch on the inside here that's sort of weaving its way through the tree and comes out way up here somewhere. There it is. So that's that one. So we don't really want that. Let me see how good you guys can see that before I continue too far on. Probably not too good, eh? Let's see if I can zoom you in a little bit more. I have to remember to zoom back out as I get a little higher up. There, now you guys can see that branch right there. There, that's better, eh? So I'm going to take off this branch here. That just goes all over the place. There. Just like that. And farther up, there's a bud starting here, but it grows towards the inside of the tree, so we'll nip that off. And then it's long and lanky, so it's got another branch here that's not ideal at all, but it's all we got. We're gonna have to live with that one until we get something else, preferably coming out this way. There's a cut wound way up here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I think that might be too long. There's some bumps on the bark here. There's this branch here, and one growing to the inside. I'll take that off. Right here. And I'm going to bring this branch down to this branch, because I don't think there's a better one to bring it down to. Maybe I'll have to bring it down to here for now. There's some bumps here though. Yeah, I don't want to take a chance. I'm going to bring it down to here, taking all of, oh my goodness, all of that growth off of there. And then I can take this long growth back to the first set of leaves there, and hopefully that'll keep the sap flowing and we'll get some buds in here somewhere that'll fan out nice, and I can get rid of this one and bring this whole branch back. Not ideal, but that's all it gave me right now. So this branch I think was trying to take over as the leader originally, and it's starting to get thick. I like its placement though. I do have another branch here that's coming off at a weird angle. There's another bud here. I really don't want to take that big branch off. These two are pretty close together too. There's a little tiny bud back here. Probably take this one branch here that's coming off at a 90 degree. I should probably remove that. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to keep this thicker branch. I'm just going to try and keep the growth slowed by removing a lot of the growth, and this branch here I'm going to take completely off. It's coming off at a really weird angle. I should take it off now before it gets any worse. I should probably use some sharper pruners. There's another bud up there too. There we go. It's gone. And I'm still not keeping any cuttings. I can't do it. I've got way too much. Okay. Now I'm going to try and clean this up just a little bit. Bear with me. I still haven't really gotten any good tools, like proper tools, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so I'm going to take this little bud off of here too. So even with that weird lump there, the branch being gone, it looks much better. I'm not sure if I can clean it up anymore. There. That'll have to do for now. So this big branch here, this branch, it's kind of growing weird and it's interfering with this one, so I'm going to take that right off. More big growth. And I just got to make sure you guys are still in frame there, because I can't remember where I put you guys. Oh yeah, you're still well in frame. Bring it up a little bit now. Perfect. Oh yes. So this is supposed to be the apex, but it did die off a couple of times in the weather outside. Buds coming up down here. That won't be too bad. So there's a little tiny bud over here that's coming out the side, and then the original branch I kept probably because there was nothing else. So I like the placement and the direction of this bud better, and I'm going to take this part right off. Let's try and get a flush cut here without harming anything. There, that's better. That was a nice little cut. And because this branch is getting so thick, I'm going to nip it up above this bud here, so this bud will become the new leader for the branch. I think that will be the best, and I better use sharper pruners for that too. There it is. Top of that branch is gone, and that would make a really nice cutting. No cuttings. I cannot do it. So that branch now has its own new leader there, and hopefully it'll give time for this to thicken up to match this one. Alright, so we have this other branch here. It's not coming off at a really good angle. This one here is not the best either, but maybe it's better. I don't know. I better keep the thicker one, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to take the small one off and keep the one that's not at the greatest angle, but maybe we'll get some more buds. There's a few down here. Maybe we'll get some that will replace this one here. So this one here has this bud coming out here at a decent angle. There's one on the other side too, but I'm going to take the whole top of this branch off as well, just like that. And this one, the end has died from the freezing it got outside. I'm just trying to let them go dormant. So we'll just bring this back to a few leaves here. And we'll keep that for now and see what it does. And I'm not sure what happened here, but one branch is growing down, one is growing up. But there's two little buds. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but there's two little buds right there. So I'm going to take this downward facing branch completely off here. Like that, and I'm going to bring it back to that little bud up there, and then I'll let that grow out. That should help thicken this up, and I think that's all I can do for now on this little one. And it's not too bad. They're 3 years or 4 years now. That's not too bad, considering they've only ever been potted. And I mean, you've seen its siblings. The siblings are just about the thickness of this branch here. So it's a big difference with this one, the dampened off one, and then all of the ones that were in the cups. And I definitely need to repot this tree, not because it's root bound, but because the roots are so thick and bulbous and big. And I think I cut that one already once, but there's some interesting stuff going on there. We'll just clean the rubble off the soil here, and I'll bring you guys in to have a look at that. There. Not the greatest yet, but it's just a baby. But the roots are definitely need some work. You can see this one here, I must have cut it at some point. It's got a whole bunch of little claws coming off of it. And there's some interesting stuff happening here I'd like to take a look at. This one's got some curved roots coming over top, so a repot will be coming for these guys. I brought in some more soil. I'm actually out of soil with all the seedlings and stuff like that. I actually ran out of soil, so, and these guys, I'm still trying to figure them out. The seed caps are all stuck on there, so I'm losing some because the seed caps are stuck on there and I can't remove them. And that's the only downfall of that paper towel method. This one's doing really good. It's huge. And I brought up some more of my sequoias because they're starting to have a hard time, and I'm trying to get the watering down pat. I probably said that a million times, but I definitely have a lot of dawn redwoods. Way more than what I need. The lemons seem to be doing okay. Uh-oh. What's going on here? That's not good. Yeah, so I gotta figure that stuff out. Hopefully I get her figured out. I've got enough tries to get it right anyway. And everything else is seemingly doing okay. Bit of an issue with my bougainvillea over there. I have to take it down and have a close look at it to see what's going on. It's losing a branch there by the looks of it. Oh, I still got one hibiscus to do. Oh, sorry. I don't know what happened there. And my my Fabian Aurelia took a turn for the worst. It's got some new growth on it, but I have no clue what happened up there at the top. So I put it back here out of the sun. Maybe it's just too hot over there for it. I'm not sure. Because the Mingoralia is doing really good over there, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll get there. One more done. And then I'm going to be repotting my wisteria. The buds are starting to swell up on it. I brought it in because it's just really cold outside and I didn't want to take a chance with it. It's got some crazy root things going on it here. Be neat to see what's under there. Yeah, that's it for now. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe out there.